EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Here in Charlotte, they are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. From the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Ryan. Forced out to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Oh, he almost picked it. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On third down, Ryan. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing again, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second down, here's Smith. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up. First quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
His throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but now it'll be third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
Back to football.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this is a beauty.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
It's third down.
Third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons. You can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Look at this spin.
Balance.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Bridgewater flush to his right. He'll run it, airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Bridgewater now from the 50. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man, Butler complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
And 4.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But let him knock it through.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On the counter, it's Hill. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
First down, Atlanta.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Falcon first down.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Ryan. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run it with Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Brian Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
10. Panthers 10. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And about set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Ryan. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down. Here's Hill. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley. 3rd down here.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 26-yard. Line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And 3 at the 34-yard line.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Firing quickly here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Ryan. That's complete to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17. Time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. A dangerous return man showing it here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Number 20
up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This is Butler making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. Yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
It's a gain of
a really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll go with Hill here on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that,
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have...
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball. After such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Ryan on first down. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Ryan will throw again. This one caught by Ridley. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
Fourth down.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And his kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. Leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well,
there he goes, right side. Touchdown. His 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Falcons 20, Panthers 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. 30, the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Hayden Hurst, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they... He got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake. Bridgewater. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And his throw here is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. $51 yards on the punt there. And
27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Hill. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete.
10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
A 28-yard.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
1st down.
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Ryan. Underneath here to Hill. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over.
Wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it'll be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 77 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touch. Hurst, 42 yards. And the Falcons capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Panthers 24.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. Both defenses have had get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that, +3. You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks, blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tonight's final score.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon.